Alright, if you're seeing this video, it's probably because I actually managed at some point to complete Monster Speedway, but I don't see how in the world I'm going to do that. Because I'm yet to figure out how to even get a good enough time on here without picking up the gems, let alone with picking them up.
Ready, set, go!
And heck, you know what? If I got really weird for a second and said, let's not even bother picking up the gems in the pit stop, what kind of time could I even manage?
Super speed, super speed, super speed.
Oh, that's over. So I feel like I would have made like 35 cents or something like that, maybe?
Ready,
Going basically full speed, well, going at a very poor approximation of full speed the entire time.
super speed, super speed, super speed, super speed.
Yeah,
Time travel, super speed.
yeah, definitely want the shock absorber there, which I have completely failed to pick up, but... Okay, so without any gems being a concern, that still takes me 30 seconds. So that leaves me 15 seconds to spare picking up all the gems. That's rough.
Set, go! Super speed.
So what if I say, again, forget any gems, but I'll take the pit stop.
Super speed. Super
What can I manage to pull off that way? And again, well, not again, I haven't mentioned this before, but I also keep in mind, managed to pick up the time travel there as well. Okay, so I've clearly managed to miss a whole bunch of speed boosts here, but...
Super speed.
Okay, so that leaves me less than like 5 seconds to spare to pick everything up.
Set, go!
Which is not a lot to work with. I swear I'm going through that first one very frequently.
Super speed. Super speed. Super speed. Super speed.
Especially these two gems right here. Man, that turn is really rough because you get the opportunity to get so much speed. And again, I can't really afford to lose much speed.
Go!
But
Super speed. Super speed. Super speed.
again, I'm not gonna worry right now if I miss a gem, but I will try to pick up the gems.
Super speed. Super speed.
Like, coming out of here, you want to try to pick those up at the same time. I guess that time, if I hadn't... Also, I need to not somehow just miss the exit either.
Go!
I guess at this point I do feel like it's possible-ish. If I managed to do basically what I did then without missing stuff, I would have had it, I think.
Super speed.
The point being I was going fast enough while also not like super flagrantly missing all the gems.
Ready, set, go! Super speed. Super speed.
You can kind of give yourself ridiculous speed there, but it doesn't feel like that's to your benefit.
Ready, set.
I guess what you can do is you can
Super speed.
use the super speed into here.
Super speed.
Oh, okay, hello. You can super speed through the pickup. Clearly I'm missing all the speed boosts here.
Super speed. Super speed. Super speed.
I try as hard as I can to stop there, even starting to stop pretty early on before the turn. I still just fly straight through and completely fly out the wall.
Super
Let
speed.
alone trying to actually pick up any of the...
Super speed.
That was not the right time to use that speed. Let alone trying to pick up any of the gems coming out of it. Having gems coming out of a turn is really mean, because that's where I think it's hardest to control yourself at all.
Super speed. Super speed.
Okay, not managed picking any of those up at all is a problem. Or that. Sure, whatever.
Super speed.
Picking all these up is probably worthwhile. I'm also completely out of time now.
Super speed. Super speed.
So I didn't manage to trip the... Like, I need to go fast into the finish, but I don't manage to trigger it.
Go!
That time was actually fairly decent, counting on all but one of the gems and almost making time. For what it's worth.
Super speed.
That wasn't a total abject failure. Not sure. Okay, I somehow missed that anyways. Wasn't sure if I should have used speed or not there.
Super speed. Super speed.
Also somehow went through a gem still. Completely missed those. And missed a whole bunch of gems.
Ready.
I don't think there's any way I could have reasonably gone at the speed I did just then and actually have picked up all the gems, but
Super speed.
at least did make time. And the way that I sometimes make time and sometimes, well, it's not really sometimes picking up all the gems yet, but the number of gems I miss varies. Still implies at least I could at least, in theory, not miss all of them at some point.
Super speed. Time travel. Super speed.
I hadn't managed to whiff a few gems there. Yeah, that would have been if I didn't whiff all those gems.
Set.
I wonder if the game wasn't lagging if I would have been fine there, or if I actually missed those gems in reality.
Super speed.
I feel like it could be... Whoa, okay, that's weird. Usually
Ready.
I guess I use the speed too early.
Set.
Usually I stick to the wall better than that.
Go. Super speed. Super speed.
Oh, why are you bouncing now?
Ready. Set. Go. Super speed.
Well, so much for having that speed. That loses me a lot of time here.
Super speed.
Missing that. I don't know why it is so hard to pick up that one green gem. Maybe it's because I'm moving faster at that point.
Go. Super speed. Super speed.
Man,
Super speed. Super speed.
I basically just have to completely stop here, it feels like.
Time travel. Super speed.
Yeah, another one where if I hadn't whipped stuff, I would have actually been good, I think. Yeah, I think I'm at the point where I do just need to
Go.
get a good run. I can pull this off.
Super speed.
Oh, that's not the direction I was facing. Why did I boost that direction?
Super speed.
What? How did I... Sometimes a little confused by what I do and don't pick up.
Super speed.
Honestly, these two seem like they might be kind of worthwhile.
Time travel. Super speed.
Oh, come on. Slowing down to pick up. Because I tend to have some time to spare, it looks like. Yeah, if I just manage to pick everything up in one run, I'm pretty consistently actually making time at this point.
Super speed.
Oh. What bounce? Pretty consistently making time, so if I can just get all the gems on one run,
Super speed.
I think we'll have it. No? So I don't get why I bounce there sometimes and other times not. Okay. Didn't need that speed, I guess. In fact, I totally did, but...
Super speed.
Nope, completely forgot that gem was there.
Super speed. Super speed.
Let's actually just drop some speed across that entire straightaway, basically. Instead of trying to speed demon our way through there.
Time travel. Super speed. Shock absorber.
No, completely dropped that there. Completely lost it on that straightaway. And I missed it. Oh. Finish anyways.
Super speed.
I wonder if in theory if I wanted to cheat at some point I could just use the console instead of modifying my save file.
Super speed. Super speed.
Oh. So I get why I bounce sometimes, but not other times.
Super speed. Super speed.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of whether I hit the first wall or the second wall first. And I missed the gem. If I hit the
Super speed.
diagonalish wall, the one to my left right now, first.
Super speed.
Oh. Moved away from the wall way too quickly. I don't bounce off of the straight wall if I hit the diagonal one first for whatever reason. How did I went straight through that second super speed. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Super speed.
Yeah, fun moving at high speed, but doesn't work very well for me
Super speed.
in terms of the physics not just completely betraying me. Well, sure, that was plenty fast, but
Shock absorber.
not very useful. Okay, whatever. Complete bust that one.
Super speed. Super speed.
There is no justification for me having picked up that second super speed just now. I went nowhere near that thing.
Super speed.
Yeah, this is really just a matter of... I went straight through at that time, on the other hand. This is really just a matter of luck of the collisions actually doing what I hope they'll do.
Super speed.
Or half the time just go straight through things. Like, if I hit something dead on, I usually get it just fine, but if I don't, I may get it from ridiculously far away,
Super speed.
or I may not get it at all. Come on, stop. No. I don't have time to do this, I don't think.
Time travel. Super speed.
Let's see. Nope. Ah. Completely, lost a lot of time on that one. That would have been fine.
Go!
Yeah, so unlike where I started in this episode, I am now at a point where I can absolutely clearly do this. Whereas earlier I wasn't sure if I could at all. I didn't feel like there was an obvious path because I didn't feel like I was even without picking up the gems getting close to getting the time I need. And now I definitely am.
Super speed! Super speed!
Need to be really careful picking up multiple super speeds there. The time travel is not optional, nor are you gems. Where are you? I had that too, darn. I absolutely had that one. Ah.
Ready! Set!
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer each time at this point. Conveniently, this is working out to be the length of an episode, so I may just turn this into an episode and maybe record an extra one on top of it, because I don't feel like this is very fun to watch. But I do want to include the footage of me having actually finished this, so...
Super speed! Super speed! Super speed!
I need to slow way down here.
Time travel! Super speed!
Going a bit slow here, just because I can afford it.
Super speed!
There we go, I still agree with that super speed at the end, but that was actually ended up being a pretty good run at the end. Okay, you know what alright, so I'll call this an episode here. I might record an extra episode this week or something like that, I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. In the microphone platform. We'll see about it. But, hey. You ended up getting that at least. Just don't think it was very fun to watch. Okay. Bye everyone, I'll decide something next time.